What's up, everybody? No Comics here. Back to look at the Eisner Awards, and we did this last year. 2020 Eisners. I honestly do not know when the Eisners actually are. I just remembered that we did it last year. We did not look at it this year. Luckily for us, they're all over. So let's at the 2021 Eisner Awards to see if they have improved any over last year, which you'll remember were pretty abysmal. Spoiler alert, the answer is no. But let's go down, and I don't think I'll do all of them. There's just too many categories at this point. But let's look at it. And for those of you who don't know, the Eisner Awards are pretty much the comic book Oscars. This is supposed to be the best of the best, the highest award that you can receive in comics, all that stuff. And I love that I have ad blocker on and I'm still seeing all these ads. That's crazy. Regardless, let's get into it. So, I did not do research on every single book for every category, but I have done some. And if it's one that I know about, I'll kind of point it out here. So, who won Best Short Story at the Eisners? So, the winner was When the Menopausal Carnival Comes to Town. Menopause, a comic treatment. Like, do I even have to say anything about any of that? I don't think so, right? The winner for Best Short Story was a story about menopause. The comic book Eisner winner was a story about menopause. And you look here, out of everything here, there's only one thing by DC Comics in here. And this story too, the rookie story, is like, oh, this new black detective comes to the force in Gotham. And she's the best, and she's smart, and she's got it all going on. But she's tired of the corruption, and she blames Gordon, and like, but she's the best. And I don't know, whatever. Surprised it didn't win. Racism and like stuff like that, you think that'd be more important than menopausal. But don't count racism out. It won a ton of awards tonight. But just to start us off, I roll at that. Best single issue. We had a few here. Again, I didn't go through all of these. Winner, Sports is Hell. And now you'd think, oh, like a sports book, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I looked into it. So it's like a team wins the Super Bowl, and then because they won, like everybody riots. And so it's like, it's a book about like sports fans being stupid and tribal, and it's about racism, and it's about yada yada yada. And one of these other ones here, again, I didn't look at all of them, but Burning Hotels was nominated. Guess what it's about? Racism. Whoa, that's crazy, bro. A comic book about racism got nominated for an Eisner? Oh yeah, it's like every single one of them is about racism. I guess, like, what you'll find as I go through this list is if you really want to make it, just write about a left-wing political issue, and you'll get nominated. So Sports is Hell. We're 2 in a row. Best Continuing Series. Now this one, I'll say, fair enough. Looks like an exception. I don't know this better route, but I know Daredevil is supposed to be pretty good. I read it in the beginning. I think it kind of fell off personally, but Daredevil's supposed to be good. Department of Truth, I don't know, but I know James Tynion IV is a good writer. I don't know what his book is. I know Gideon Falls is supposed to be really good. I really like Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. I don't know what this Stillwater thing is, but Chip Zdarsky is not a bad writer. And the Usagi Yojimbo, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I know what the property is, so good for them. I think they won last year. I think they won something as well. So good for them. Then we jump back. Best Limited Series. Strange Adventures by Tom King, which sucks because it's Tom King. We've got Far Sector, which started out as a pretty big, like, this is the black gay Green Lantern story. Black gay woman Green Lantern story. Apparently it's gotten better. I don't really believe that. But the winner, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, which I tried looking at this. Is like, well, is this about like racism or something? And I haven't seen that it's anything, political like that. So maybe that's just a good one. So maybe, what is it? We like Out of 4, 2 and 2. It's better than you'd think. Best new series is, of course, Kelly Thompson's Black Widow. Of course, except for the fact that literally nobody has read this, and it only came out to tie in with the Black Widow movie, which nobody saw. So, I feel like this is just like a courtesy win, giving it to Black Widow, probably because some like girl power type of thing. But look, I haven't read Black Widow. Again, nobody has. So maybe it's the best book in the world. Probably not. Um, so yeah, Black Widow won. That's crazy. That kind of blows my mind. Best publication for early readers up to 8. I'd hope that early readers up to 8 wouldn't have anything too crazy. Our Little Kitchen, that sounds lovely. I'm just going to, I'm not even going to look into these. I'm going to assume that they're good, which is maybe a mistake, but if it's not, I don't even want to know. Now we've got ages 9 to 12 best publication, and look what we got. Who would have guessed? Superman Smashes the Klan. It's about Superman taking out the Ku Klux Klan, which all those Klan members around today, good thing Superman's around to snuff them out. But again, it's like, this is for ages 9 to 12. And you're bringing up the Klan for Superman to fight? Like, it's just the, like, beating you over the head with the racism pandering type stuff is crazy. Especially, I knew this book came out. I remember when it came out. I didn't know it was, like, pointed at children. So, stupid. Best publication for teens. Dragon Hoops. I looked into that. It seemed fine. Again, just a brief look. Seemed fine. I don't really know about these. Fights, one boy's triumph over violence. That sounds like a demasculine, real men don't fight. What you would imagine that, like, a kid with a single mom would write. So, if that puts it into any sort of perspective. But, best publication, Dragon Hoops. I don't know. It seemed fine. I don't know. Best humor publication was the My Pal Jimmy Olsen one. Best anthology series, again, was the Menopause comic. And then we got the best reality-based work was about, who would have guessed, it's about Vietnam. There's 4 dead in Ohio. About killing some protesters in Vietnam. And then we kind of get into stuff that I don't really care about. Graphic album. And it gets into like writer and artist. And James Tynion won Best Writer, which I think is pretty deserved. Best Writer Artist, I don't even know who these people are, if I'm honest. I don't know. But sort of your main stuff, look. Okay, maybe, in all fairness, maybe it's not as bad as it was last year. But it's like every category. Not every winner, but every category is just flooded with like the racism bad, women good, racism bad, white men bad, women good. And it's like, dude, where's the actual comic books? A comic about menopause won 2 Eisners. And there was 1 DC book nominated and 1 DC book that won, My Pal Jimmy Olsen, and 1 Marvel book that won that probably shouldn't have won. But it's like, where are the actual Marvel and DC comics? It's crazy that there's none of this even present. It's just all woke BS, but that's what it was last year. Just wanted to let you guys know that not much has changed. We'll do this again 2022, and hopefully it gets better. But this is just the abysmal state of the Eisners yet again. Let me know what you guys think. See you guys in the next video.